Hello friends, my name is Tamara Vodovos and I am here with the University of California, Davis and the Living Well Department. Today we have little Callie James assisting in the room. Little Callie James has traveled with me all the way from Columbia to Davis. She's a traveling puppy. She's really well behaved and she's adapting very well to her new home here in Davis. ¿Cierto, Cali? She still speaks Spanish. She's learning English. We're working on it. So she'll be very good with the Yoga en Español class, which is going to be on Thursdays. All right, today is hardcore Vinyasa Yoga, so it's a little more fast-paced, a little bit more challenging. So get ready for a fun class. Clear out this space on the floor. Roll out your yoga mat or a blanket, a towel, whatever you feel comfortable with to work on the floor. It's a beautiful spring day here in Davis, so I'm definitely taking advantage of the lovely weather and teaching this class outside. So there might be some outdoor noises like cars passing, dogs barking. I can't control it. We'll just have to roll with it. So if it's uncomfortable for you, maybe lower the volume a little bit and focus more on the visual cues. We'll be practicing along with you. All right. That said, let's get started. I'm just watching right now a hawk flying right over. It's quite beautiful. The perks of being outdoors for sure. All right, we'll start with a short seated meditation. So for our seated meditation, I recommend that you bring out a cushion, a meditation cushion. It can be something like this, something firm and quite wide, so it gives you some lift. And if you don't have one of those, it's okay. You can use any cushions at home, the cushions from the living room or the pillows from your bed, it's okay. Maybe just grab two so that it's a little bit thicker. Or you can sit on a yoga block if you have one of these. So lots of options, and you are welcome to adapt and use the things that you have available at home. And the two options for seated is straddling your cushions or cross-legged with the feet on the floor and your sit bones on the cushion. And then go ahead, bring your hands to your hips and move a little bit back and forth so that you see the difference in the angle of your hips here and your low back. So we don't want to have our back rounding back or dumping too much forward. We want to be in a neutral position. And you can also move a little bit side to side so that you really feel where you are centered. So we don't want to be leaning onto one side or the other. We want to be right in the middle. Another important thing when you're looking for that comfortable seated posture is that your thighs are not working to hold you there. So if you're like this with your knees up and you feel your thighs and your hips are tensing to hold this position, then you can lift the cushion a little bit more, maybe add the yoga block if you have it, and let your knees go down towards the floor. Okay? And if it's really hard for you to externally rotate the thighs, then I recommend coming back to this straddling seated posture. So many options, try them out, find your seated posture. I still go over this every time because I think it's very important. because some of us have forgotten how to sit on the floor because we're sitting on chairs all the time. So it's really important that we remember how to sit on the floor and that we're comfortable on the floor. All right, I'm coming back to cross-legged. Okay, and let's settle in with my preferred set of breath and movement to really find the seat, to really anchor our sit bones on the ground, and to also bring us into the mindset of introspection, of really feeling where we are in time and space, and feeling what's going on right here, right now. So let's start. Big inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, float the arms back down, and repeat twice more. Only moving as slow as you're breathing. Feeling how the movement and the breath sync up. One more. And now reaching up and over with one arm. Big inhale here. Exhale to return to center. To the other side. Big inhale, expanding the rib cage. Exhale to return. Repeat twice more to each side. Inhale to reach up to center. And on your exhale, twist, reaching for the opposite knee and looking behind you. Inhale, return to center. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Repeat twice more to each side. And finish bringing your hands together in front of your heart. And releasing your hands down to your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Gently allow your body to lean back just a little bit so that you're resting and leaning back into the support of all the things in life that support you. So it's an energetic lean and resting into support. Let everything soften. Your eyelids, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Soften the chest, the belly, the back. And let the hips sink down heavy into your cushion. Feel where you are in time and space. This unique moment that will not happen again. Feel your breath, your heartbeat, your pulse. And let yourself be taken away by that rhythm of life within you. Beating, dancing, pulsing. We'll hold here in quiet stillness, feeling, sensing, listening for a few breaths. I'll count them for us. Take a big breath. Exhale through your mouth. And softly open the eyes, open the hands, and take a big celebratory breath. Exhale, releasing the arms. Let's slowly come off of our seat. Extending your legs, moving the cushion to the side. We won't need it for now. And let's move to our mat. I'm going to play us some music here. Right, DJ Soul Rising playing for us. And let's keep a blanket close by for your knees. Good, some knee padding is always recommended. Let's come to all fours and take your body in circles. Moving the spine, feeling your shoulders, change direction if you haven't done so yet. Feet hip-width apart, hands shoulder-width apart. Spread the fingers, spread the toes, connect to the earth, and press your hips back and up. Shake your head, bend the knees, shake your hips. Take the feet wide as your mat. Bend one knee, then the other. Moving side to side. And now moving in big circles here. Take your hands a little bit wider as well. So your hands, your feet are as wide as your mat. And come into big circles here. Change direction. Bend the knees and start walking your hands back towards your feet until you come into a forward fold. Shake out your head. Keep the knees slightly bent as you roll up to standing. All right. If you are listening right now, can you hear my voice well? Can you hear the music and the voice, or is the music too loud? Your feedback would be greatly appreciated. Okay. So, standing, feet wide as your mat, or even a little bit wider. I want to adjust a little bit here. Okay. On your inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float the arms down. Once more, inhale, reach the arms up. And now take the right wrist and pull yourself over to the left. Inhale, come up and change sides. Repeat. Bend your knees and come into a full circle. Full circle twice more. And at the top, take the other wrist and change direction. 3 big circles. And release. Take the shoulders back and down. Big shoulder circles. Bend your knees a little bit. Wonderful. And now, keeping the feet and the hips forward, we'll swing and look all the way behind. Arms loose. And coming back to center. Now take your hips in big circles. Wide. Bend the knees a little bit and really take the hips all the way around. Change direction. All right, inhale, reach up. And on your exhale, reach the fingers forward, hips back, hinge the hips. Bringing the hands down to the floor and walk to downward dog. On your inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, bend the knees, take the hips back and up. Lift the belly, come forward to plank. And repeat. Exhale. You can bring the knees down if you need to. Forward to plank. Exhale back. On your next exhale, come all the way down to your belly. Make a pillow with your hands. Bend your knees and shake your feet side to side. right, extend the legs, squeeze them together, hands to the floor. A little bit wider than the shoulders. Lift the chest. Take the shoulders back and down. Keep the neck long. Big breath here. And exhale, press back. Let's take a child's pose for a few breaths here. Taking a few more breaths in child's pose and having a moment of coming to your senses, coming to your feeling body, your sensing of yourself. Take another deep breath there. Exhale and come back to downward dog. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee forward towards your right elbow. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Lengthen, reach, spread the toes. Exhale, coming forward to plank, bringing the knee towards the elbow. And let's repeat 3 more. Re-extend the leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward outside the right hand. Pivot and lower the back heel down and walk your hands 45 degrees to the left. Shift your hips side to side, bending and extending. One knee, then the other. Allow your spine to wave. Release your head. And coming up to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. And repeat. And with your next exhale, bring both hands down. Step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And back to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, bringing the knee forward towards the elbow. Inhale, re-extend. And repeat 4 more. Step the left foot forward, next to the left hand. Pivot and lower the right heel down. Walk your hands 45 degrees to the right. And shift side to side. Bending and extending. One knee, then the other. Allow the spine to wave. Drop the head. reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. And repeat with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Hands down, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your belly. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And back to child's pose. Inhale, come up to sit on your shins. And you can either keep your feet extended or you can flex the feet, bringing the toes to the floor. Spread the toes either way. All right, and drawing a circle around you and placing your hand on the floor behind you, and then lift the hips and reach the arm up and over. Keep going, changing sides. One more to each side. And downward dog. Pedal your feet. Place your hands nice and firm on the ground. Spread the fingers and really connect to your mat. Hands shoulder width apart. Bend the knees. Little bounce. And hop. Up. And as you land, bend the knees so that you absorb the bounce. And now look forward. And hop your feet, landing outside your hands for a wide squat. Press the knees out with your elbows, extend the spine, and let your hips drop. Deep breath. And on your exhale, let your spine round in. And rest your forehead on the heel of your hands. Bring your hands to the floor, take a deep breath. And on your exhale, lift the hips, turn the heels out a little bit. Release the head. Bend the knees. And roll up to standing. All right. How are we doing? Okay, so from the top of our mat, bring your feet together, spread the toes. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Bend the knees, take the hips back, touch the floor, belly in, and reach the arms forward. Open the chest. A little bit lower, a little bit lower, hips back. Make sure you can see your toes, that your knees are not going too far forward. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, step your right foot back. And bring the heel down. Open up into warrior two. Little Kali back there is destroying some garden things. I don't know what she's doing. She's making a mess. All right, so we'll see how this goes. We're gonna lean on to the right leg, and with a lot of force, we'll kick the left knee forward towards the right elbow. So you can start with your arms extended. Take a deep breath. Lean onto the right and left knee to right elbow. All right? It helps to look at a fixed point to keep your balance. And let's go. Let's repeat 5 more. And open up to warrior two. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take the right wrist and pull it back. Release. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Now, if you cannot reach your hands behind your back, grab a t-shirt or a strap and interlace your instead of interlacing your fingers, grab the strap, thumbs out. So we're still on the right side. Take a deep breath, open the chest, exhale. Bring the right shoulder to the right knee and drop your head. Bring the arms up and over. Big breaths here. And release your arms. Bring the hands back down to the floor. Step the right foot back and up. Bend the knee, open the hip. And come forward into a plank position, still keeping the right leg up. And turn to open the right arm and reach up and over. So the right foot drops behind you. We open up the body. And come back to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Forward to plank. Hold plank. Squeeze your legs together. Lift the belly. Squeeze the glutes. Lengthen the spine. One more big breath. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Chest open, shoulders back and down. And take it back to child's pose. A few breaths here to feel, settle in. Deep breath. Come up. on your shins, either feet extended or flexed. And this time, both hands back. So if your feet are flexed, hands can be on the heels. If your feet are extended, your hands can also be on the heels or further back. Lift the hips, open up. Exhale, coming back. Hands down, downward dog. Spread the fingers, connect to the earth. Bend the knees and come into your hops. Look forward and hop your feet outside the hands, wide. Press the knees out with the elbows, extend your spine. Lengthen here, drop the pelvis. And now bringing your hands together and your forehead towards the heel of the hands, resting your head in your hands, letting your spine round here. And slowly coming up, lifting the hips and turning the heels out. Fold in, shake out your head, and slowly roll up to standing, reach up. Exhale, release the arms. Bring your feet together, nice and wide. Natalia is helping here by chewing on a stick. Very important to chew on sticks. Okay, feet together, spread the toes. Really fan out your toes. And come down, touch the floor. So this is a pretty good measure here. And don't let the knees go forward. Take your knees and your hips back. Bring the belly in, lift the spine, open the chest, reach the arms up. Big breaths. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, extend the spine. And step the right foot back, lower the heel down and come up to warrior two. Same as we did on the other side. We'll lean on to the left foot and kick the right knee towards the left elbow. So opposites. All right, deep breath and go. And let's repeat, let's do 10. Great. Inhale, reach up. Take your left wrist, pull it back. And release the arms, interlace behind or grab your strap or t-shirt or sweater, anything. Take a deep breath, open the chest, lean back. Exhale, bring it forward. Bringing the left shoulder to the left knee. Lift the arms, lift the shoulders, and drop the head. big breath. Release the hands. And take the left foot all the way back and up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep the shoulders even. Keep reaching the left foot up and over towards the right. Inhale, come forward to plank. And now rotate the hips so that the left foot lands on the floor. Keep the right leg extended. And left arm reaches up and over. And release. Come back to downward dog. Hello, Kali. Kali showing her downward dog, her upward dog. Extend the spine, shoulders back. And child's pose. Take this opportunity in child's pose to reconnect, feel if you lost yourself in that last sequence and you got all caught up in your mind. Come back to your body, come back to feeling what's going on, and take deep breaths here. Take a deep breath. Slowly come up. And either feet extended or flexed. Hip width apart. Open the shoulders, take them back. And lift the hips. Release. Let's bring our forearms to the floor. Interlace your fingers. Keep the elbows about shoulder width apart. Lift the hips. And it's okay to keep the knees a little bit bent. Press your forearms into the floor. Opening the shoulders and the front of the chest. And take your chest back towards your thighs. Now this might be already enough for you. Make sure your head is not touching the floor. If you want to take it a little bit further, no, Kali, go ahead and lift one leg, bend the knee, open the hip. Kali is showing us how to do it. And try the other side. Release. Bring the knees down. Now open the hands, shoulder width apart. And take your hips back, keeping the hips high though, so the thighs are perpendicular to the floor. Reach the arms forward and bring the chest towards the floor. All right, and let's come down to the floor. Talia's showing us how she stretches. She's very good at yoga. All right. Come to lay on your spine. Okay, and take your feet, bend your knees, and take your heels a little bit away from the hips. So the knees are not bent 90 degrees, but they're in a much wider angle. Flex the feet, bring the feet together, and spread the toes. Press the heels down into the earth, like you're plowing the ground. Top of the shoulders towards the floor, nice and strong. Take the arms out about 45 degrees. Fingertips down into the earth. Big breath towards the back of the heart, between the shoulder blade. Fill up that space of the rib cage. Lift the hips just a few inches off the ground. Inhale towards the back of the heart. On your exhale, draw your belly button in towards your spine. Take a few more breaths like that. Now slowly draw one heel up, tracing the other leg and take it down. And now the other side, trace with your heel the other leg and bring it back down. Alternate. Repeating twice more to each side. And once you're done, lower the hips, hug your knees into your chest. And come back to that same position. Press the heels strong into the floor as if you're dragging the heels towards you. So there's a lot of action in the back of the legs. Lift the hips, and this time bring all 10 fingertips together. Take your arms up overhead. And now sway your feet side to side, rotating your hips side to side. And notice, how does that feel in your hips? How does it feel in your low back? A little intense, isn't it? And release, hug your knees in. Place now the feet on the floor about hip width apart and your knees bent pretty close to 90 degrees. Make sure your feet are nice and solid on the ground. Spread the toes. On your inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw them back down. One vertebra at a time. Repeat twice more. Now bend the elbows. Still, top of the shoulders strong down into the earth. Lift the hips. Keep your throat open. Extend the arms so they're on the floor. And maybe interlace your fingers behind you. Press the arms down into the earth. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Now remember, if you couldn't reach and interlace your fingers behind your back, then you are welcome to grab the strap, the towel, whatever you have available, and come to this bridge pose. Now this might already be enough for you. Option, if you want to take it a little further, lift one knee, maybe extend the leg. And then keeping the leg extended, draw it all the way down to touch the ground and back up. And repeat twice more. And change to the other side. 3 times. Up and down. And back down. Release the arms. Bring the hips down and hug your knees in to your chest. Little twist. Both knees to one side. And to the other. All right. Rock it up. And downward dog. Pedal the feet. Right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Come forward to plank. And rotate, dropping the right foot behind you and reaching the right arm up and over. Big breath. And exhale. Bring it back forward. Take the right leg all the way under and across to the left. Pivot and lower the left heel down. Lean onto the right side and open. Sorry, lean onto the right. Open the left. Reach up and over. And slowly bring both hands back down. Keep the right leg across and lower the hips to the floor. Push with the back foot. Push yourself forward a little bit so that you roll onto the top of the right hip. Open the chest, look forward, and slowly lower down to the floor. Option to reach with your left hand for the right foot. That's all the way across. And slowly come up onto your hands, lift the hips and step it back to downward dog, pedal it out. And now left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Keep reaching the left foot over to the right, forward to plank. Rotate, dropping the left foot behind you, and reaching the left arm up and over. Release. And take the left leg under your body and across, all the way across. Keep the toes spreading and slide. Oh no, wait. Now lean onto the left arm and open the right arm. Up and over, palm facing down. Okay, now both hands back to the top of the mat. Take the left foot across. Square your body forward. Push with your right foot, the one that's behind you. Push to come a little bit forward and to roll onto the top of the left thigh. And slowly come down. And it's okay to stay here on your forearms. And it's also okay to bend a little bit that extended leg. And slowly, if you want, you can come all the way down, chest to the floor, and with your right hand, reach for that opposite foot. Slowly come up. Kali? No. She's taking my flip-flop. And downward dog. Pedal it out. Come forward to your belly. Make a pillow with your hands and take deep breaths here. Bend your knees and sway your feet side to side. Kali. And if you have a puppy, go ahead and roll over with your puppy. Laying on your back. And you can do, if you need any more movement before settling down in Shavasana, you're welcome to do so. If you need to rock your hips a little side to side, that's a good idea. And when you're ready, go ahead and extend your legs. Arms out to your sides, palms open. Close your eyes and drop in. Coming back to your senses, to feeling your body. Feeling where we are in time and space, taking it all in. You're welcome to stay here resting a little bit longer and enjoying this mindset and all this work that we've done in our bodies, enjoying this feeling right now and soaking it all in. I will say thank you and goodbye, and stay tuned for more classes right here. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.